I'm Tia.
I'm Patrick.
Welcome to Up the More.
Feels like forever since we've been on.
Mm-hmm.
Just finished. So, those of you that don't know, we were on Sherry's Awesome Sunset Travel live show earlier. So it went from 6 to what, 7:10ish, 7:05.
A little over 7.
Anyway, so we were on it and we hadn't eaten dinner yet, so we had to like literally we're out of coffee creamer, so we ran to Publix and ran to go get something from.
Technically, I dropped you off at Publix and
Yes.
then I went over to McDonald's.
And that saved time.
But then I forgot the kids.
Yeah, you forgot the kids, so we had.
But that's okay because I almost forgot you too.
How'd you almost forget
I
me?
don't know.
You almost drove away without me.
I did.
What the hell?
I was not there. Not fairness. My sugar
So
was
how
really
far?
low.
How far did you get without me?
No, I mean like I was still like in
Did
the.
you go behind the building?
Actually, no. For some reason, I was crossing in front of the building, but I was heading out.
Because when we go out in our shopping plaza, we always go behind the building to avoid all the traffic. So you went straight in front of the building.
Mm-hmm. So my subconscious didn't forget you.
So you knew you had to go that way.
I guess, yeah, subconsciously.
But you almost forgot me.
It wasn't until I had to stop at the crosswalk because people were walking in front of me.
You're like, oh yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I was supposed to pick up Dwight too.
Awesome. That's nice to know. I am loved.
Well, my sugar was low, so it gives me a little bit of a.
So we're more centered now from Sherry's live. It's much better. So
Okay, for just throwing my hair up, I actually did a really good job.
yeah, it looks good.
Huh.
You always look good though.
Thanks.
What?
I'm saying thanks.
Okay, you said it like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so
What is that?
hey,
Oh, I can't hear. Oh wait. Let me just save it to my watch list.
Oh my God.
Watch later.
Then I get those notifications of watching Hamilton, the real story of Hamilton later. Thanks.
Not a problem. I'm trying to find. Oh yeah, I had to find.
So Larry says it must be in the 70s.
It's like colder than that.
No, it's. I think it.
It has a feel like of.
What is it? It's 67.
See, I told you it was colder.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it is bad.
All right, so you want to go down the chat and see who's here, who's not here, and so on and so forth? I guess it'd be easier to see who's here.
Oops.
And I put all of our group cruise information for the group cruise 2022. Anybody interested in buying a late Christmas present?
Okay. If you have not said hi so far, go ahead and do that.
I told you, Larry, 68.
All right, I'm just going to go through the list of participants.
Yeah.
And then we'll go through the chat.
Okay.
So we have BDF, Ilana Cantor.
That's still, in my mind, I still see BFD.
That's okay. I see the big friendly giant. We have Jonathan Short with from the Six Traveling Shorts. Plump Traveler. I was about to say Larry Travelers. My blood sugar is still low, so give me a few minutes for it to kick in. Blaine from Rayleigh Blaine. See, I told you.
Rayleigh Blaine
Travels.
Rayleigh Blaine Travel.
We have the Downunder Cruisers and me.
KY Traveler.
KY Traveler just popped in.
Yep. Okay.
And then me.
What do you say? I am BDF on the BFD of YouTube. There you go.
Okay. Everybody's pretty much saying hi, hello.
So who's first?
First in the box is Jonathan from
Jonathan Short.
Yeah, Jonathan Short. So six travel shorts. With hey all. Y'all. Put the Y in there.
And
y'all.
And then you got those people that drive on the wrong side of the road, the Downunder Cruisers. You know, it's funny. We've tried to even have him on the video chat and show him how to correctly drive. He still does it the wrong way.
I'm pretty sure if he were to comment right now, it would be something along the lines of he's comfortable with you having that opinion. Everybody's saying hi. Hey guys. I'm seeing these names and I'm gonna be honest, I'm just kind of scrolling. My mind will catch up. Just give it a second.
So today is our Tuesday night hangout show, and as always, I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Anybody wants to come on is more than welcome to join us. One thing that I wanted to talk about was how was everybody's, Christmas or whatever. For those of you that celebrate Christmas.
We'll get to that. But listen.
Okay.
Blaine said, hold on. This is for you.
It's for me? Okay.
Because you commented on me and Blaine called me out and says, dang, she didn't comment on Dwight looking good or not. LOL. And then he later responds, or handsome.
All right, Keith wants to come on. Hang on.
I was about to compliment him, y'all, but
who are you complimenting?
You, but I'm not doing it now. Dwight, after your last live with me last week, do you honestly believe you deserve not to have been forgotten?
Hey, UsandMore.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Just find the BFD stands for big freaking deal.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh, we got another friend coming on. Hang on.
I don't know why, but I see it and I think of the big friendly giant because it's always the BFG. So I don't know. That's what I think of.
We got Larry from the Plump Travelers.
Hi.
Hey, Larry.
Do I really have to on?
Hi, guys.
Can
you hear me okay?
On?
Yeah, you do. Hi.
Good eye.
Yes.
There's a delay.
How are y'all
I'm
doing?
getting my Christmas gift in Amazon Prime tomorrow.
Awesome.
There we go. Let me turn the volume up here a second. Nope.
So, how are y'all doing?
I got to put some headphones on, so give me a second.
Okay, no problem.
Yes, we went through this an hour ago. Park it. Park it.
There we go.
Nice cat. Ask Keith, has he had any? I can't read if you're popping me in the head.
Ausfahrt.
Hold on.
That's German for exit.
Totally.
Well, I
There we
think the cat's going to have an exit in a minute.
We joke around and say, yeah, we have Ausfahrt when we have like anything with beans in it.
Oh my.
How you doing, Larry?
I
I'm
think
great. How are
John's
you, John?
trying to stick up for the Down Under saying, SMR, you're going to have to watch them when they fly over here for that cruise. They might forget and try to drive on the incorrect side of the road and be head on with the wrong direction. See,
They-
he's looking
listen-
out for you.
Listen, Jonathan, they may fly on the wrong side of the air. Just saying.
Blaine,
I got a couple of specials coming up in February. One is
turn
on
your
the 14th.
turn your volume up.
What?
Blaine says your volume's really low.
My volume?
Yes.
Yeah, somebody's delaying too.
Okay, let me try to
Sit down.
What's that cat's name? Heather?
Angel.
Garfield.
Hi, Angel. Wait, yes, that's right. Dwight says Garfield, and you say Angel.
When he was
my mic's all the way
6 weeks
up.
old, when he was 6 weeks old, I gave him the name Angel. It has been Angel ever since. About a year old is when he decided to start calling him Garfield. So it's Angel.
It's Garfield.
What does the cat
Angel?
react to? Angel? Okay. Hi, Angel.
And Garfield.
No. Only if you do it because you scare the crap out of him. He goes,
scared.
Garfield!
Look, he
No.
jobbed it.
He's like, what the heck? And you're really loud.
Yeah, here it is.
Like you. But if I call him,
testing.
I will
1, 2,
call
3,
Angel and
testing.
he'll come.
Do it again.
Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing.
What are you testing?
Audio.
Oh, you're testing audio. Okay.
I hear you better.
I had to bring my mic up a little closer.
There you go.
You can see the pop filter.
So how's everybody been?
Like I was saying, I've got a couple of specials in February. On the 14th is the Valentine's Day show. I'm going to have Disney Nerd Herders on that, and then on the 21st of February, Bill and I, MGM Family Travel and I are going to collaborate on a special. Hopefully there'll be more than one eventually down the line, not so often, but as a special. 1 if by land, 2 if by sea, where the first half hour will be about talking about cruises, and then the second half hour talk about theme parks.
That's cool.
Sounds like fun.
So we just recently went to a theme park, and like I was telling the people on Sherry's show, that we still got to put our vlog together. But we went to Busch Gardens, and it was in Tampa. It was really cool. Good day. Didn't ride anything, did we? We didn't ride anything.
No.
But it was just fun. Fun time at the park.
Don't talk at once.
Yeah.
Well,
I was just. I don't know whose echo it is, but I hear.
I can hear the echo
It's
now.
you, right?
It's throwing me off when I'm speaking.
I think it's you because I tried to mute mine and it was echoing.
let
And
me
I got
see if
earphones
it's-
in, so it can't be me.
Let me see if it's mine.
Keith, do you have your YouTube muted?
I got my YouTube muted.
Blaine taught me that technique.
Mhm.
Blaine taught a lot of people a lot of techniques.
My YouTube on my computer and my YouTube on my TV are muted.
It's not ours, is it?
No, it should be ours. Because I hear it when I'm speaking.
I don't hear the echo now.
Okay,
now
I don't
there it is. No, now it is. Yeah,
It
mine
only
fell down.
more speaks. LOL.
Who just spoke that started an echo?
Let me try something.
Okay, watch ears while you're doing that. Woo! Hey, Ronnie.
All right. Do we
Am
hear an
I
echo
okay
now?
now?
You
Do,
each one.
Say again?
Am I okay now?
hold on.
Yeah, you're fine.
Maybe it was me. Do we hear an
It
echo
was
now?
you. No,
Okay, maybe I fixed it.
You can't have the speaker facing the speaker in the microphone.
it's only
That's
because
because
it's a
I had it
PC.
I had it up higher than it usually is because I couldn't hear Keith. But now I hear it.
It's only because it's a PC, Dwight.
Sean?
No, it's not shutting down or breaking down. So at least we're ahead of you on that one.
All right.
Aren't you having problems with your Apple product, Sean?
Say again?
Aren't you having problems with your Apple product?
All
I
the
don't have
time.
any problems right now.
All the time,
right
though.
now.
All the time, though.
So, what do you guys have? You guys have anything planned for the new year?
You step in for a minute.
Oh, he's here. I'm just catching the live shows on New Year's. That's what I'm doing. Having a couple
Like I said,
drinks.
welcome to the ship show one night early.
Thanks, Blaine. I guess maybe.
Ilana, wow.
Sean's changed.
Wow.
Sorry, he's just.
That-
We've got a new
listen.
coffee machine, and he's just helping me. I can't do the
Listen,
tamper. Sorry,
Alana.
he'll be back. Hello.
Alana, we'd rather have you there anyway.
That's right. That's right.
Shh.
Don't tell
Hey.
Sean.
We won't tell
In
him.
June, in June 2022, I'll be going to Orlando to for both Walt Disney World and Universal to celebrate my 60th.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow.
No. Lucky you.
So
We were in lockdown for mine.
so
Keith,
so
are
Keith,
you in Florida? Oh, sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
whenever you in Florida or anybody, hit us up. We'd love to try to meet up with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we live in Florida, and you know Orlando is literally like 2.5 hours away, depending on what part.
Yeah.
How far away are you from Florida, Keith? You're in
I'm
Tennessee?
in Kansas,
Kansas, that's what it was, yeah.
What part?
Topeka.
Okay, I know where that is. You got a GoPro?
I'm just about like an hour and a half away from the Royals and the Chiefs.
So, are you a Chiefs fan?
I'm a Chiefs fan and I'm a Royals fan.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
And I'm a Blue Jays fan.
Bye.
Bye, Alana.
Bye,
I can have my
Ilana.
coffee now. I'm so sorry.
Don't work too hard now, Ilana.
See my
Now we have to look at Sean again.
Yeah.
You're just jealous that you don't look as cute as me.
I like the fact that she has more hair than you,
I
and
got more hair than him too.
Yeah, but boy, can
Oh,
you do
there
a
we
really
go.
good touch on
Even
my
I
head.
have more hair than Sean.
There we go.
Yeah, but
All good.
but you guys are just jealous that you can't buff your nails on my head.
I mean, they are kind of as shiny as my fingernails, so.
Okay, all good.
You see my bald spot?
Yeah, I can see it.
You got a little one, Pete.
What?
Excuse me,
You have a little one.
You know what? God gave me so much beautiful brains that he actually had to make room to fill the space.
Okay.
Sorry.
So-
So I had to set my YouTube over on one screen.
There's Sean. The numbers went down. I like Blaine.
Blaine should come on here.
Yeah, Blaine,
Yeah, come on up, Blaine. I want to abuse you too.
come play in the sandbox, Blaine.
Ouch. So yeah, I'll probably be catching some of the live shows. I thought about going live that night, but there's way too many on, and it's like, why bother competing with everybody and just join them? So that's what we're gonna do. We don't have anything planned, right?
Well,
Do
you can always join
like,
us.
Do you normally go out and celebrate, Heather and
Not
Dwight?
really.
No.
No, not really. We got the kids,
He's
so
getting too old. I don't want to take him out that late. We got a bedtime. We gotta.
that is way past my bedtime.
Actually, Dwight, what is your bedtime? I'm curious.
My bedtime is probably
8 to 9.
10 at the latest.
Hey,
Well,
Blaine,
you can-
come on in.
What's wrong?
You can always join us for our New Year's Eve.
Okay, I will.
Hey,
But your New
Cruise
Year's Eve
Cruisers.
starts in the morning.
Your real two.
Yeah, well, our New Year's Eve starts at 1:45 Thursday night at here in Melbourne, and for you guys, all right, it's 6:45 in the morning. So what? Can't help it if you guys are behind
No,
the time.
not you
Well,
guys.
hold on a second.
It's 4:45 for me.
Well, hold on a second. When you're getting ready to celebrate your New Year, I will be getting ready to go to work. So
What time do you start work, Dwight?
You're working on New Year's Eve day.
New Year's Eve,
Wow.
yes.
Full day?
Well, I don't know how it is in America, but here in Canada, it doesn't matter where you work. You work New Year's Eve, you're getting like really good money. Triple
I get
time.
regular money.
Pardon?
I get regular money.
You don't get like overtime or nothing?
Nothing.
What?
It's technically New Year's Eve is not a holiday.
I like.
Oh,
I
you're
like
right. You're
Dewey's-
right, Dwight. Yes, because it's New Year's Day. That's normally the holiday.
I like Dewey's statement.
What do we say? There is a
He says
bedtime.
there's
on
a
New Year's-
bedtime on New Year's Eve.
No, there's no bedtime on New Year's Eve. Well, unless it's like 12:30.
That's 30 minutes after on the end of New Year's Eve.
Exactly.
Oh,
So,
wow.
but anyway, so yeah, that's probably what we'll be doing. Probably jumping on some live streams and seeing what everybody's up to. Hey, Q's Cruisers, nice to see you in here. But yeah,
Here's Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
and Dewey's here too.
And Dewey.
Hey, Dewey.
So, how was y'all's holiday?
Yeah,
I
holiday.
got a new present from my mother-in-law. She bought me a lens for my camera.
That's nice.
Telephoto. Oh, was it ever fun taking photos with that? I don't know if you guys
Christmas
are into
gift?
photography, but this is a pretty long lens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
What
nice.
you were sitting at home and actually looking
Wait,
at your mother-in-law through the camera.
Here's some more.
So,
But
My
I actually
Christmas
bought it
gift
for the
comes-
cruise, the group cruise, by the way.
Oh, the group
My
cruise.
Christmas
So you'll
gift-
be able to sit in your cabin and check us out nows.
Yeah, of course. I didn't buy it. I asked for it. I put it on my wish list on Amazon, and then she got me a bunch of things on my wish list.
Larry, can't take you anywhere.
Well, the kit lens that comes with it. Do you know anything about photography, Sean? Sorry.
About that much.
Okay. The kit lens that comes with it, the 18-55, it's just taking pictures. It's just like one little square thing. There's nothing much you can do. That theirs takes long photos, so I can get really nice, so I don't
Cool.
have to walk right up to it and take a picture. I can take it from a distance.
Cool.
So Heather got a new camera for Christmas too.
I was actually going to ask that. How was the GoPro fund?
Well,
The GoPro fund is still being built.
that's
Okay.
still being built, but
Okay, so what do you got?
You got a still camera.
I do. It is a Canon Rebel T30.
Nice.
So nothing major, but to me it's everything because I love it, and that's what I wanted.
So you're getting into photography.
Yes, I love taking
Nice.
pictures. Always love taking pictures. So
We might have to start a Us and More Instagram page or something.
I edited like these really cute pictures. Oh, I wish we could pull them up.
You should have gave it to me earlier.
The best I can do is turn my camera around.
The what?
Okay, so like I did. I don't know if y'all could see this.
Is that a GoPro?
Nice.
No,
I did that one.
it's a queso. It's about the size of a GoPro, but it was only $50 in Amazon, and it works real good too. And it's a 4K 170-degree wide angle, which is almost half circle.
Nice.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I got that a while back, but my Christmas gifts will be coming tomorrow in Amazon Prime.
So for me, my Christmas gift from my wife was the coffee machine, and my present to her was the first cup of coffee. Not true.
What kind of coffee?
Say again?
What kind of coffee?
I made her a latte.
A latte. Okay.
Because
Where's my latte?
A latte coffee.
you don't deserve it, right?
Where's mine?
You don't deserve it.
You don't drink yours either. I make it and you don't drink it.
I drink it all the time. I drank the one last night.
I've had 4 coffees today already.
Listen,
Or
Is
no,
that
3.
all?
Sorry, 3.
At all.
we have this espresso machine that sits on the counter
Mhm.
and doesn't make anything.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't make me coffee.
But it makes me coffee, and it works just fine.
You got to learn to press the buttons, Dwight.
Ooh.
What-
Hold on. There's a little more work entailed to it. You just put the coffee in it too, in the little scoop.
No. All you need is those. What are those things called? Where you put the little pods in them and you just.
Yeah,
pour
that's
Wait,
different though.
that's in the morning.
We have that, but
K-cups.
she has the espresso machine.
And it works just
Oh, where you with the frother and everything?
Yes.
We have one too, but I don't use it.
You
Why
have,
not?
to,
fine.
you have to pack the coffee in.
It's just too much work to get that. I want one that will just.
Larry.
Oh, it is like the most richest,
It
thickest
is.
coffee is
Listen,
that there is.
it's-
Oh no, I know. I agree. It's yummy, but
It's definitely good, but she definitely knows how to pack it just right to where it's perfect.
Oh, now you're sucking up to it,
I
Dwight.
was just
Now
gonna
you want
say
to
that.
talk
It
about
looks like he's sucking up there.
And it's the wrong time to suck up, boy.
It's never too late to suck up. Keep it family friendly.
Yeah.
I am.
So, just so everybody knows, programming reminder: we are not on this Friday. We're taking another Friday off to celebrate the new year. So don't be looking for us at 9 o'clock on Friday. But we will return January 8th on Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Just so everybody knows.
So just for you guys, we've got our live stream tonight, which is in about, what's it now? It's in about 8 hours.
Yeah, 4 a.m.
Yeah, 4 a.m. to you. But we will also be doing our regular live on our Saturday, which is your Friday night, just because you're not. So we'll cover that time frame. And we'll have an awesome time.
2-hour show then.
We might go for 2 hours. We'll see.
Can you
Let's
really
see.
watch Sean for 2 hours?
Well, we've done longer, Dwight. We've done longer.
Now, if Alana's there, then it's definitely possible. But you, by yourself, I don't know.
Okay. You'll keep.
Okay,
Listen, Sean,
if
if
I
I
have
didn't make fun of you, you would think there's something wrong.
Well, the
What's
truth of
wrong?
the matter is, you and I love to banter.
and I love
People
watching the
think that
banter between you
people,
two.
people think there's always something wrong. It's like John at J&N Travels. It's always the time check, the time check. Oh my
Hey,
God! Yeah,
There he
Blaine.
is.
G'day, mate. How you going?
good. I'm on the
Hi,
correct.
Blaine.
How's
You're on the
everything?
what?
I'm on the correct side of Sean, so that's always a good thing.
Yeah, that's right. You're on my left.
And I'm sitting on Sean's head, so.
There you go.
All we need is 6 more, and we'd be able to do the Brady Bunch.
Blaine,
Yes,
I
sir.
think we should all talk about what we were talking about earlier.
What's that?
The man show.
Oh yeah. That sounds like fun.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Bob and Tams just came in.
Bob and Tam, welcome in.
Hello, hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Bob
Hey,
and
Bob and
Tam.
Tam.
We're in here.
I did.
Oh, well, I didn't. So hi.
Blaine, how was your trip?
It was good. Glad to be back, but it went well. It wasn't as cold as I thought it would be in Montana right now. It actually at night cold, but during the day, it reached 40 degrees at one point. So it
In
was actually
Montana?
in the mid 40s one day we were there. And
Wow.
I think I may have seen 50 actually, and everybody's like, my mother-in-law, she's cold nature anyway, and all the Montanas, it's 40 something degrees and 50 degrees, whatever. They're in shorts and flip flops. It's like a heat wave went through. So
No, we're shivering down here. It's 25 degrees. See,
Hope you get a sunburn, Sean.
Again?
I did.
Oh, hold on, he already got a sunburn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to the kangaroos.
When we went to Hall's Gap.
Oh, so I actually saw that, but I didn't know. So you did get a sunburn.
I did.
Yeah.
And it
Ah.
was in one morning. The sun is vicious.
It's currently 66 here, so it's still very nice outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's
32
25
here.
here. See,
32 F here.
And it'll be 77 tomorrow.
Blaine, what do you got there?
you want to know what the temp is? Let's see what it is here. Actually, I'm in shorts and a t-shirt right now, but I'm hot natured anyway. I go outside in 50-degree weather like this, so
So
Same
do I.
here. I shovel snow in the shorts.
Mhm.
it is right now. It's 52, and it actually says it reached 68 today at one point. So
Wow. Nice temperatures.
it's supposed to be 47 tonight. So yeah, that's pretty nice when we're this late in December. So
Actually, in Florida, the 60s, that's the perfect temperature for me.
No, it's not.
Oh,
So New Year's Eve, it's supposed to be 84 for the high and 66 overnight. So it's going to be a beautiful night.
It'll be a beautiful day.
so does that mean you can actually go to the beach and go for a swim?
Yeah.
You could, but the
The
water,
water's going
the
to
water's a little cold. But
Well, I swam in the Atlantic Ocean on the East Coast, which is like
the Olympics
40
is cold.
degree cold water. So there it's what is it, like 60, 70?
It'd probably be more around 68, probably. Yeah.
Oh, I would definitely go swimming in that.
where's the temperature coming from? Is that the downward flow of the water from the north, or is it coming up from the Antarctic?
A lot of the cold comes from us up here in Canada. Goes south.
So you okay?
That's all Larry's
So
fault.
you-
Yeah, Larry keeps having that big fan
Yeah.
blowing toward the United States.
Can't you feel it on your head?
Why
I
are you
can't
even
feel it,
wearing
yeah.
a hoodie?
It's all Larry's fault. And then on New Year's Day, it's going to be 84 degrees again. So we're
Wow.
looking at high 70s to mid 80s the rest of the week.
That's good.
yeah, it's gonna be
Looking like
Thursday.
Sunday is the next cool front.
Yeah, Thursday here is actually New Year's Eve is going to be 75 and 62 is going to be the low, and then New Year's Day will be 76 and 64 the low, and then like you said, Sunday I guess we get that cold front because 60 degrees on the 3rd and the low is 38, and then Monday the 4th is 60 and the low is 37. So yeah,
Wow.
we got that
See,
cold
on-
front coming in Monday
on
night,
Mo-
I guess.
On Monday the 4th, we get up to 68 with a
Yeah.
low of 46.
Dang.
Yeah, well, we're going to be sitting on 26 degrees for Friday.
Dwight and Heather, have you both ever lived in a place where it was like cold, like snowy cold?
Yeah,
Virginia.
We lived in Virginia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you've experienced the cold and snow and the
Right.
shoveling, all that crap.
That's
Unfortunately.
Larry. That's why we moved to Florida.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah. No.
It's 34.
Unfortunately, we can't move anywhere in Canada to get away. You guys took it all.
It's 34 here with rain.
Yeah, it's the same here. Rain.
No, we're going to have absolute beautiful sunshine, barbecues out in the sunshine, a good 26 degrees.
You're gonna have shrimp on the bobbies.
Yep. Shrimp steaks, kangaroo steak, you name it. We're going to be eating everything.
Kangaroo steak?
You bet.
Tastes like chicken.
No, it doesn't. Kangaroo tastes like itself, let me tell you.
Uh-oh.
It's a very lean meat,
I like
Lean
to
meat? Oh, then no.
and you got to cook it rare.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
Well, we should
I would
try some
imagine
gator
kangaroo
here.
would be a
Here.
tough meat.
It's not tough at all.
And the tail, isn't it? Isn't the tail really tough?
It's a firm meat, but it's not that tough. If you cook
No.
it properly, it's not tough at all.
I don't want to
Okay.
see it bleeding.
I don't like that tough tail.
I can do medium. I can't do anything less than that.
I tell you what, though, I like some gator meat though. Gator's good.
Gator's good.
I haven't tried gator.
Neither have I.
Down
Neither
there, I
have
guess it would
I.
be. I guess it would be crocodiles down there.
Yep. Plenty of them.
Crocodile meat.
But I'm not shy. I will try alligator when I go down that way. You guys have it in Florida, right?
What? Gator?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have gator meat. Mhm.
South Carolina has it. Yes. It's,
I also want to try catfish. That looks really yummy.
Catfish
I
has
like
to be cooked
catfish.
well.
Just depends on
Like,
how
it
it's
has to
cooked.
Yeah.
You can butcher catfish real easily.
Catfish is
What?
one of the hard ones to cook, though.
I don't want no bones in my fish.
My favorite fish is pollock, which comes from around Alaska.
Yeah, we get it on the East Coast where I'm from. That's our fish and chip. When you go out to get fish and chips, that's pollock and haddock. Yeah. It's a good one. Uh-oh, Sean.
Yep.
Jalen's gonna want a time check.
Janet wants a time check, Sean.
He's got to come and tell me exactly to his face, to my face. Not through us and more and ask the nice questions there, right?
Hey, John, it's 5:38 p.m. here.
12:38 here.
7:38 here.
8:38 here.
8:38 here.
Wait a minute.
Ah,
So you guys
You
are
can
3
go to a
hours.
different time zone. That'd be okay. Why don't you go over there with BFD over there?
So that's 3:45 a.m. for me, Sean. For your New Year's. If
You're
Heather and
fine
Dwight's
behind
3
on-
hours.
You're 5 behind, aren't you?
No, we're 4, and you're 3 behind me, so that'd be 7.
Oh, these time zones, man. Why can't we just be on the same time zone?
Okay,
I can see Larry's wheels
Larry,
just
you're
spinning.
three-
It's like,
you
what
are-
the hell?
You're 3 behind me,
Yes.
and I'm 4 behind
So-
him.
so
So,
tell
you're
him-
7.
Tell
behind.
him what time it would be for us for New Year for him. It'd be 8 o'clock. Right?
I could
It'd be 8 for us. Therefore, it would be
5 a.m. 5
It'd be
a.m.
5 a.m. 5 a.m. for you.
G'day, Tyler. How you
Hi,
going, buddy?
Tyler.
Hi, Tyler.
$8.
Okay, Sean, you get two hours, then I'll be up.
Yeah.
So
Which
he's
are-
saying hold off your New Year's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, thanks, Dwight.
Yeah, right. I'm going to talk to, well, technically speaking, if we looked at things in perspective, it is daylight saving. And because it is daylight saving, they've added the extra hour. So we come in an hour earlier than we should. I hate daylight saving with a passion.
They're talking about getting rid of it
It was so
all
much
year.
easier when all I had to do was count back 2 hours.
I can't wait until the United States gets out of the Stone Age and just keep daylight saving time and make that the regular time.
Right
Dwight,
there with
there
you.
you go
Right
again.
there with you, Dwight. They're actually working on it here. I can't.
Well,
There you go
They've
again.
been working on it here.
They've been working on it here, and the Florida senators are all for it. And if we wanted to stay in standard time, then it would be, we wouldn't have to go through the United States Congress.
Mhm.
But because we want to stay in daylight saving time, we have to go through the United States Congress.
Why on earth would you want to do that?
Because
Why
because
on earth?
why do you want the daylight to be at 6 o'clock in the morning?
Because that's the best time to see the kangaroos.
Maybe for that, but for like shopping and tourism in Florida especially, you want the daylight to be later in the day.
No, you don't. Seriously?
Let me tell you what's going on right now.
All the shops have had
That is
to
very distracting.
open.
Right now.
Casey comes in the room and he's trying to ask me something. This is what he's doing. Does anybody
Okay.
understand that?
Can
And
you
that
repeat that,
says,
please?
It's can I come in?
Yes,
You're obviously already in.
Well, I'm gonna go. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you, Keith. Have a good one. Happy
Hey, you
New Year,
too.
Keith, if we don't see you.
Happy
Yeah,
New
Happy
Year.
New Year to you.
Bye.
take care, have an awesome new year.
Shannon says they're in the middle of cooking / eating dinner, so they're not able to come in. Ooh, but at least they're here.
Oh, come on.
No.
John.
Now
Jeez.
Sean's going to be totally lost on what time it is. He'll have no idea.
There's no shiny here? What? I
Good
thought
day.
there's shiny here.
No, you can say girl.
Good day.
There's no shiny here.
He says good day.
Hi, Casey.
How are you, buddy?
Good day, Mike.
Mate.
No, okay, so I was watching this guy play a game, okay? It's called Crazy Fishing. And there's an Australian
Speak up.
fish
Australian fish.
that literally
They have fish in Australia?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
What kind of fish was it?
There's this game called Crazy Fishing. It's a VR game. So there's an Australian fish in it. So when you capture it and hold it, it says, "Hey, mate."
So, what kind of fish was it? What's it called?
It's been boomerang fish.
Boomerang, she says.
Yeah, you can throw it.
Boomerang fish.
Comes back.
Most of the time.
Boomerang fish.
At the times it,
Yeah.
at the times it lands on
Now,
houses.
now does it fly the wrong way? Like,
It goes far and then it comes back.
yeah, but does it fly on the wrong side of the air?
No, it depends what side you're on.
Well, we're on the right side, so it's going to be on the left side, so it's got to be the wrong side.
Hold on. What is your nickname for them?
Wait, what's my nickname?
What do you call them?
The wrong siders?
Yeah.
Why?
The wrong siders.
Wrong siders.
The down unders, the wrong siders.
Yeah.
And Casey, I thought you were a really nice guy.
I am.
Just tell them. Only if you drive on the right side, though.
I don't care what side he drives on.
That's right.
Oh,
YDM, you the man.
way to be really nice.
Casey, don't get in the car when he comes to America. Don't let
Well,
him. let him
I
drive.
just think
Yeah,
I
know.
just think
He's
that-
driving the
that-
wrong car at that point.
I just think Casey is just the most amazing kid, and is a credit to his father. Doesn't look anything like him.
By the way, I liked your family picture.
Thank you.
Oh, we took a bunch of pictures.
He's talking about the one we had for Christmas.
The family one. Well,
That was
red.
awesome
You were all
pic.
dressed in red.
We had our pajamas on.
Yeah, but we're
I
talking
thought
about
the white might be dressed up like Santa Claus. I wasn't sure.
licking your lips.
Do I have poems?
I don't even know where my Santa hat is. I would dress up like that.
And it's because you don't think your words through. Do we have any stuff in here?
Can anybody see my reindeer ears?
Oh,
Only pronounce it right.
Where?
Wait, don't you already have reindeer ears? They kind of embody a body.
There we go.
so Larry has the Santa hat.
I'm gonna go for mine.
Hang on, I gotta position myself properly.
There you
I
go.
actually have two.
I was gonna say I see about 2 sets of reindeer ears.
Can you see my reindeer ears?
One to the
I
left, one
see
to
them
the
because
right.
the reindeer ears.
I've just got it well placed.
I got moose ears.
Mom.
Okay.
I got
Actually,
elf ears.
I was going to ask, do they have
Pull
moose
'em up.
on there, Dwight?
We don't have moose,
I wish.
but
Oh boy,
Heather has this obsession with moose, and
If you
that is
just
like her,
say-
That's amusing.
that is
What,
like her
chocolate?
favorite animal that she's never seen.
Really?
Chocolate mousse.
It's so amusing.
Heather, you really don't want to really see them in the wild. They're very
We
scary.
took pictures of a moose, but you
They're
didn't.
gonna start laughing. There she goes. She's not gonna stop because it's
Oh,
so
and
amusing.
also, me and my sister saw a moose on one of our trips with my grandma.
Yeah, Caitlin and Casey seen a moose.
I got to see it through the binoculars through the phone.
That's a catastrophe.
Now, Montana, which is basically the Rocky Mountains down south, do they have big elk down there, Blaine?
Yeah, they do. It's just I think my brother-in-law said September is that. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. I wish I could bring it up on, but it's a photo.
Is it a
on my
moose?
phone. But, let's see here. I'm gonna play it and see if you can see it, but you'll
Oh,
see
wow.
it in a second. See him
Good
running?
shot, good shot, good shot. You got the drone out.
That's the drone footage.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And what were they? I can't
Um,
really. It looked like
It's
white-tailed
called,
deer.
Those were actually they have antelope and they got mule deer, so they've got both of those in Montana. So that was the antelope. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, that was
You licked your
That's pretty-
lips.
that's pretty fun to fly the drone over. And what happened was I saw some coyotes out there, and in Montana you got hills, so you can't see over the hills. So I was flying my drone because I said, "Where'd they go? Where'd they go?" And on the other side of the hill, that's what we saw. And so I'm watching my wife actually had the control of the drone, and she was controlling. And there they were, and we're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, go to the left!" And then she went and followed them. So that was pretty cool.
So what kind of drone have you got?
It's the DJI Mini 2.
They both have the DJI minis.
Yeah, the Mini 2, the one that just came out. So
I
it's
got
pretty
the-
cool.
I got the older one, the first one.
Which is still good, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's all I want to get is just the original one. I don't need the big.
And I did a review on that, and you can check out the footage on it. It's really good.
Really? I don't
Yeah.
remember seeing that. I usually get all your.
Go through
I
the.
will check it out. I promise you, I'll check it out for sure.
Yeah, go through it and you'll see it.
I that's the drone I want, Sean. That's what you need to get to.
Let me see.
I was thinking about that one. I was having a look. We've got this this website called Kogan, and they were advertising a drone for like $69. It's a really small thing, but I don't think the quality is the same as the DJI Osmo.
Use it.
That's awesome.
If I may comment to this effect, okay, so most of us, the smaller channels, most are uploading 1080p video. That's all you need. You don't need like the one that Dwight has
Come on.
is great quality of the video. Now the one that Blaine has, that's higher. He can work into the 4K video if he moves upgrades. You know what I mean? Like, but for me, I only have 1080p cell phone, basically. So right, you know, why would I have 4K footage with 1080p footage? It's just not going to look right. So. So the one that Dwight has is perfect. Well, it's actually 2.7K, Blaine or Dwight?
2.7, yeah.
Yeah, it's great. I like it, and the reason why I like the mini or the DJI is because of the stability in it. You're not getting this, and I hate seeing somebody's video and it's shaky. Including my own. I don't even like looking at my own footage.
So Larry, I just put it in the chat. The direct link.
Oh, there it is there. Okay. Yes, I'll have a look. Here, I'm going to see if I can pull up the link now.
I like the. We almost went with the regular DJI, and I said, well, just for a little bit more, we paid a little and got the newer one just to have that way later on if we wanted to shoot in that higher quality or something. But heck, half the stuff I do is with my phone, so.
But you guys don't need a license for that one either, right?
No,
I'll say here in Canada.
I think it's
it's under 250 grams, so that's good.
Yeah, same here. Yeah,
just a gram or so. You know, it's just right there on the cusp of where you don't need a lot. You know, they made it that way. I guess. I mean, it's like
it is tempting to buy that $2,000 drone, but no, I'll stick with the $300. I'm not no professional.
It's so much easier to have the mini. As small as it is, and it folds up as big as my cell phone.
Yeah.
And it's just.
Oh, it's right there.
I know.
Oh yeah.
I mean, literally.
Did you get the Fly More combo, or just is that the Fly More combo, Dwight?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
Exactly, and we just for someone that just went to the airport and had to. I kept this out because you can't actually put it in. You can't put it under the cargo. You have to keep all your drone and all your accessories out because of the lithium batteries and different stuff. And I didn't have no problem. You know, I kept this case with me the whole time. So,
but like my
do
phone is big.
you know if there's much difference other than the camera from the regular Mavic Mini to the 2? Like, I'm not talking about the camera. I know there's a difference in the camera.
Much.
I know.
My wife probably knows all this because she researched it, and she probably knows all these answers more than I do.
I don't know if it has any more sensors. I know it has a sensor underneath.
You can see how small it is. It fits right. I mean, it's the same size.
Yeah,
I'm actually bigger.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have a tricopter here, which is a drone itself, but it's old technology and stuff. I got it from a group that I used to belong to.
How long does the battery last to keep it flying?
I've had mine up 25 minutes, and that's just flying
it says
around.
30 to 32 minutes, but ours didn't do that. It depends on the temp too. It was so cold when we were flying it, and we were lucky to get 20 minutes. But we have 3 batteries, so.
Dewey's got one too. What about Tyler? Tyler, do you have a drone too?
I think Tyler does have a drone. I think he has the mini as well.
Sean, we're lagging behind here. We need to get one, man.
Yeah, I love this thing.
That's why they've got 15,000 subs and.
Yeah, I know. I know. I understand.
I actually caught the space shuttle going up with this thing.
That was really cool.
No.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Because we're here on the west coast of Florida, and I could put it up in the air on a clear night when it's going up. You could see it going up on the East Coast.
How can I? Okay, so I'm going to be in Miami or Florida twice. Okay, how do I find out if there's going to be like a shuttle going off anytime around that?
There's an app for that.
There's an app for that. Oh, that would be like a dream come true.
Everything for me.
That'd be like a dream come true to see a rocket taking off. Oh,
just let it be.
Let me see. Trying to see which one I use.
They have a fun little playground down in Florida there, Sean.
I can see that. I mean, there's a bucket load of money down there, right? How
Yeah.
many $1 billion do they throw into the air?
Can I have $10?
I
$10.
got
$10.
I got 20
You
for
wouldn't
your-
want 10 Aussie dollars.
All I need is 10. Then I can buy a skin from the battle.
Yeah, you wouldn't get 10 Aussie dollars to pay for whatever it is you want.
Why not?
10 Aussie dollars would give you half.
Yeah, it'd be like $5.
Okay, then I
The
want
Canadian dollar's a little bit more than Sean, so
I want
So you have $5.50.
yeah, yeah.
I want
So the app is called the app that I use is called Next Space Flight.
Next, how fitting.
They worked hard to come up with that name.
Yeah, really.
Right?
A lot of money on research and development there.
I don't know how they figured out that.
Tyler says, I just flew my drone last night at PC and love it.
Next.
I figured it wasn't Port Charlotte.
Yeah, a lot,
so-
a lot
Every time he puts PC, I always think Port Charlotte, but
Okay,
I have to think, no, Port Canaveral.
like everybody in the chat has like one of the mini Mavics. You are missing out.
I
See,
don't
Sean?
have one.
See, Sean?
I
Listen
don't
out.
have
He's
one.
right here.
Don, the reason you don't
A
have
mini
one,
Mavic.
you don't have
Right.
good technology yet.
They don't have an
Casey,
Apple
Casey, you
drone.
know what you need to do? The next time I bring my wife on here, you have to let her know that it's not a toy. Convince her it's not a toy, and then she'll let me buy one.
If it was a toy, we'd let the kids play with it.
Yeah, kids don't
Yeah.
touch it.
There you go. So you tell my wife when she comes on, her name's Ananda, that it's not a toy, and then I
Yeah.
can buy one. And then,
Mine,
I'll send you $10 Canadian.
mine. I have to prize the house keys off her so that I can actually get one.
Larry.
Yeah.
Just do it, and then ask for forgiveness later.
That's true. It's easy to ask for forgiveness.
I'm the one. I do
Larry?
have a credit card.
Larry, it's been nice knowing you. I'll
yeah,
be at your funeral,
yeah.
knowing Ananda.
She is sleeping right now, so you know.
Tiny Hill's head is so shiny. It's going through the wallpaper, and I was able to see it. What?
Do I lost train of thought. Then next, what?
Okay, what do you say?
Okay, so
There's
your
losing it.
background, your green, right? Your head is so shiny that I can see the green thing sometimes through your head.
It's hollow.
You're gonna have fun on my head.
No, that's how his head is. It's hollow.
Larry's having fun on his head. Sitting on it.
Oh, hi, on.
Do that again.
Can you smell, John?
And if you say something in this ear, it might echo through there.
Goes in one ear, out the other.
You can't
It's
stop.
like
Pardon?
feather. He goes in one ear and out the other.
John,
Do I-
you're going to have to get one a drone too.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to get one.
Mhm.
Only
But
bad
right-
thing about these, obviously, is the sensors and stuff. You know, you got to be real careful. But those expensive ones, you don't have to worry about. That's why I think this one actually came with like 4 extra things in it. You know, that in case one of them pops loose, you can replace it.
Do you mind if I ask Blaine, what did you pay for it?
I think that one was with everything, with the batteries included. I think around 700.
Do you know what it cost
That's-
you?
The Fly More combo, yeah, with
Yeah.
the 3 batteries and the prop guards. And
Think about this. We looked online because we're like, man, we go to these cold places a lot, and it only lasts 20 minutes. I mean, that's, you got 3 batteries. That's only an hour, and then you got to recharge them. We thought
You know
about
what
getting extra batteries, but here's the thing: a new battery for that thing. Each one of those are $60 a piece just for the batteries.
So if you paid 700, it's $896 for us in
And
Canada.
how much is it for Sean?
$2.5 grand.
Dang. That's about what one of those big fancy drones costs that you need a pilot's license for here.
So then he would have to pay like $4,000 or $5,000 for one of those.
Yeah.
Because here it's $22 or $2,400 for the Mavic Pro 2.
Yep, it's about the same. Our price is not a lot different to yours, Larry.
Yeah. We're slightly cheaper, I guess you would say, than
Yep.
the Aussie dollar. Yeah.
So what happens if somebody buys something for someone and they say, "Oh, I'm gonna ship it down to my friend down in Australia," and I paid $700 and I end up, I wonder what the charge is to ship it to.
So you need to remember when things cross the border, they do check.
That's
used
what
to work
I
at-
wondered how hard. What do they do when something?
So then they charge you.
It's sending.
No,
a gift
they'll
from-
charge
Duty.
some duty.
Yeah.
But
But it's cheaper than you actually going out and buying a drone itself, though. I would imagine, right? Or not really?
well, if I was to go onto the say the Amazon website in the US
US, yeah.
and buy it off there and pay US dollars, I would get it a bit cheaper, but I then have to go and figure out ways to change over plugs and so forth.
So if somebody, I guess,
Have the right plug.
let's do, okay, so
You do everything wrong. You even have the wrong plug.
I know.
you're coming to the US to go on the group cruise, and what if you say, "Oh, right before you go home, let me go to Best Buy or whatever store, whoever, and buy one."
Shut up. That's what I'm planning on.
What happens when you cross back over and they check it at the border? And what if how do they know you bought it in the U.S. and you didn't?
They don't. So shut up. That's my plan.
Sean, they have border security. They will check if you do that. Sorry, I don't want to break your bubble. Sorry.
You can attempt to break my bubble, but you know what? Who cares?
All right, guys, we are at 9:02, so we're already
What's up with this? Just go a little longer. Go ahead.
One more question.
Who else is on? We're not on until 8 o'clock tonight. So
Yeah. Who's next?
I think life is good today, right?
Don't be
not life.
Okay. No.
Okay.
Don't mess with them.
Hey,
La Lita Loca, I guess, right?
What was that?
Nobody watches them, do they?
Yeah, who are they? I don't even know who they
I
are.
don't know. Some small channel.
some very small channel. I wish.
Maybe one day we'll be like them.
Shoot, I'm just trying to get to my.
Well, my goal for this channel next year is to have triple our numbers from this year, because we did triple last year. Now, if we just triple it again next year, that'll take us over the $1,000 subscriber threshold.
How many do you need now, Blaine?
Let's see. Let me check real quick. Shoot. Shows you how much
I got my family to join you.
I'm still sitting on 850, so I need 150.
850?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can drum up some
And about
customers.
500 hours or so, I guess.
500? Yeah. I'm only at a few hours.
So I need 500 hours to go to get my 4K, and then 150 for the 1,000 mark. So.
And Ronnie, how many out? Or not Ronnie? Papa Mozo.
Papa Mozo, I found out. Well, he obviously hit his 1,000, but
I mean into watch hours. How many?
He only has like 900 watch hours, so he's still got a long ways to go on that.
Oh, 900. So he only needs 100 hours. Okay.
No, he needs he's only got 900, so he needs 3,100 more hours to go.
Oh, duh. I don't know why I was thinking the 1,000 watch hour. No. So yeah. Wow.
You got those Australian numbers in your head.
That's Sean. Stop it.
You turn things around there.
That's what it was. Got me all backwards here.
But I was asking because they had a post about that today, and I asked Ronnie or somebody. He said he only has like 832 hours. So
wow.
So
See,
'cause he had a lot of subscribers before he started doing his live. So
I got 495 hours.
there you go.
I only need 3,000.
How do you
5
do
hours.
that, Larry?
JNN said he was about to come on up here, and then we're leaving.
How do you do that?
What?
How do you get 400?
I get 495 public watch hours.
How do you do that? You're never on.
I don't know. What it says there.
Oh, it must be all me. I've got nothing better to do in the middle of the night.
Dang.
And I need 2 to hit the 300 mark.
You need 2. I
Hey,
need 60.
Everyone's coming in the house now. The beach life. So
Awesome.
Last year. Oh, there he is. How is he doing?
Yeah, how's honey?
He wasn't feeling good. Well,
Let's get him up.
I was talking to him earlier though.
He wasn't fit. Honey's not feeling good.
I'll let you bring him up.
It's not my channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't.
Hey,
Yeah,
whenever he pops in, I'll bring him in.
Yeah, honey. Come play in the sandbox, honey.
Get your toes, Sandy.
Yeah. Come get your toes in the sand on the beach here.
Gee.
The
Come
Florida
on in,
beach
John.
sand.
John, come on up.
And John
Wow.
too.
We'll have a full house in a minute.
Yeah.
Dang. You can tell I've been away for a while. I didn't even realize he was. That's not. I don't think.
No,
I realized.
that's not good, Blaine. He's waiting.
Dang.
Same with Adventures of David and Aaron.
Wow. I was on YouTube about 8 months while I was on vacation, and I see what I missed now. But I had fun though.
I want to go to Montana.
Anytime that you can get out, especially during all this, it's fun.
Sometimes it's good to kind of take a break and be with family a little bit.
Well, Blaine, thanks for being a catalyst, mate.
Yes. Thanks, Blaine.
I have fun doing it, so I've had fun doing
Let me
it as
see.
well.
I want to see if Montana fits into the road trip that I want to do south.
I'm going. I think we're going in May or June. We're going to take probably about a 3 or 4 week trip to out and go to visit Montana. We're going to actually take our time going up a little bit into the northern states a little bit, and then kind of venture our way out into some of the states and see if you think.
Wow. Montana fits perfect right into the road trip.
So hopefully by then, hopefully by May or June, hopefully y'all can leave.
Hey, when's that border coming down?
Gotta loosen up some of the paranoia in Canada.
Jeez.
Sorry, it's just my own.
Well, you're almost as bad as us. We locked down because 70 people can't get the.
Honey says, I would come on, but my office is a mess, and I'm sleeping in here on self-quarantine.
See, honey, you need a green screen. So your office is messy.
Honey, we don't mind seeing you in your underwear. Come on board.
Sean's in his underwear now.
Yeah, that's it.
He owns
This
underwear.
is my sleeping in shirt, you know.
We don't want to see Sean's kangaroo.
Don't get personal. Leave my kangaroo alone. It's my didgeridoo that we've got the problem with.
Oh,
it still needs a koala.
Yeah, they're not easy to find. Honey, just for your info.
There he
there
is.
you go,
There,
buddy.
honey.
Welcome aboard. Hey, listen, just for your info, a green screen here in Oz, $69. Just for your info.
$69, Sean?
Yep.
I paid $20 for mine. Canadian.
Hey, yeah, that's okay.
You want me
Where
to
did you steal it
Get one. Yeah,
Wow.
I need to get one. But there's no room for it. I got stupid bed in here. This inflatable mattress. There's no room for one, even if I wanted one.
Just
How you feeling, buddy?
take it to the ceiling, like I did.
I probably need to do that. Sean, thank you for asking. I'm lucky compared to some of the other people we've seen in our community, unfortunately, that have struggled with it.
Yeah.
I'm blessed that it hasn't hit me that bad. I hope I'm not, taking it not serious by any means. So far, from my wife has it. She's positive. So I have many of the same symptoms. I went and got tested yesterday, and I don't know if am I allowed to talk about this on YouTube? I don't want to.
As long as you don't say the actual name of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as long as you're talking about it, not say what we'll all know what you're talking about though.
Okay, fair enough. So anyway, yeah, and I don't want to bring down the chat. So long story short, I know I definitely want to. I went and got tested yesterday. I did one of those drive-through tests, and they said 3 to 5 days. But my symptoms are very much like hers, very close to cold and flu type symptoms. Today's probably been the best day, but it changes. Like all of a sudden I'll get tired and just say, I need to go lay down, that kind of thing. That part of it that everybody else has talked about, we both had, but most of it is cold and flu-like symptoms. And
do you know where you managed to get this lovely visitor?
So my wife's best friend, excuse me. This stuff just crawls up. She got it, but it was weird because, and this is what I've been telling everybody that asks, just be really careful because sometimes you think, oh, I'm just around this one person and they're safe, they're perfectly safe, but nobody's really safe because her best friend is literally at home all the time, has an old elderly mother and a sister that just fought cancer. So she's been like super safe. She started working at an urgent care and, and of course at the urgent care, they're masked up and PPE, with the PPE and all that. So for her to have still contracted it, now the only person my wife was around, unmasked, if you will, that was the one person she trusted, unfortunately. But anyway, long story short, that's who she got it from. And then I made the mistake because, and this is the other public service announcement I'm going to make to everybody, is don't make the assumption that because my wife had these mild, and I thought it was a cold, and I kept telling her, you're fine, you just got a cold. So I didn't take the necessary precautions, and therefore I'm in the position I'm in now because of that. So, yeah.
The good news is you're heading in the right direction in terms of recovery, right?
Oh, sorry, guys. Hang on a second. I'm so sorry. UPS guys here. Let me go grab something. I'll be right back.
The green screen. The green screen.
I'll be right back.
Okay, so if I may ask all you guys, because we're all around the world here, if frontline workers, doctors, nurses, all that stuff are wearing PPEs, masks, and they're not really catching the COVID, even though they are, but
don't say the name.
Sorry. I don't think it's the mask that they're getting it from. It's I made a mistake, took my mask off and touched my mouth or whatever. So if that's the case, if the doctors and nurses are so safe, why aren't we given the opportunity to get those N95 masks? Why aren't they gung-ho on N95 masks and getting them out there to the people that are supposedly safe instead of making us wear these cloth masks that are not safe?
The thing I've got to that is here masks were mandated. And because they were mandated and we pretty well locked down, the issue of transmission wasn't a big thing. But I'm sorry to say this, guys, but your side of the pond, everybody has their rights.
No, of course.
And that's your biggest detriment.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, though, Sean, is if I'm a doctor and I'm wearing it, I'm being safe because I'm taking care of the people, and good job, and I'm thankful and grateful for them. So if they're being safe, why aren't we given the same kind of PPEs instead of making us go to Walmart and buying a cloth mask that's not keeping us protected?
We can actually buy them if you can find them online.
Yeah, no, yeah.
A lot of people, but here's the thing: just because nurses and doctors are wearing those type of masks in the hospital doesn't mean they're necessarily doing the same thing at home.
So it's not the mask that's the
people are
problem.
like,
It's,
"Oh,
it's
well,
how
that's
you
okay,
use
it
your
doesn't
mask
mean-"
is the problem. Taking your mask off and rubbing your face or whatever the case may be.
No,
So
I
Larry-
even go a bit worse to that and say it's not even wearing the PPE. The PPE is available.
Yeah, of course.
It's,
But the thing is, there's so many people out there getting mad at me. I wear one, by the way. I wear them everywhere I go. But if I wasn't wearing one, there's so many people out there, the Karens as they're called, yelling at me because I don't wear them. Well, isn't that my own problem? How am I giving you the COVID? Sorry. How am I giving you the C if you're wearing a protective N95 mask?
because I'll tell you why. Because it's a perception, right? For one person to wear the mask is no big deal.
Yes.
But two people wearing the mask certainly gives you a lot more immunity.
There was a meme on Facebook, and I loved this meme because it was so perfect. It had 3 different instances. The first instance was both guys had no pants on, and one of them was peeing, and they both got wet. The second one was this guy was wearing pants, but this guy still was not, and he was peeing, and he got wet, and he got a little wet, but he was a little more protected. And then there was the last one where both were wearing pants, and this guy pees, and they're both protected. So it's not just it's like you were saying, it's when you have 2 of them wearing it at the same time, it gives you those better odds of not getting.
So, but then why aren't we hearing a lot more doctors and nurses catching it with an N95? Because that's what they're supposed to be wearing, right?
Here's the thing: a lot of the nurses and doctors are, if you have those symptoms, they're putting on more than just a mask. They're putting on, shields and gowns and certain things and to protect them from head to toe, like CDC, to walk in to take care of these people. So it's not like it's just, and that's why they have these testing sites. So you're not putting those doctors and nurses in, harm's way when, material could be limited. So
one of the courses we teach is infection control. And so part of the process is full PPE. Now, the truth of the matter is nobody wants to go around wearing the PPE. There was a restaurant just up the road from us when we first had the lockdown. And in there it was, they were actually quite smart. They had the waiters in there, or the servers. They were actually geared up in the total full outfit from head to toe, right? The hazmat suit, and fully geared up with the mask and everything. And at one point they were saying you didn't need the mask if you had a face shield, but then they found that wasn't effective. So the most effective would be the mask and a face shield as well. So, and we managed to fight it. We had a city here of 700 cases per day and climbing, and we fought it. But at the end of the day, you guys have rights. That's the only thing I can say. You guys have rights. You have the right to choose as to whether or not you wear the mask or not. Would I be right, honey?
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard because, with governments, and that's anywhere in the world, honestly, Sean, it's a slippery slope, right? And and I could see it from both sides. I consider myself more of an independent, politically or whatever, but we've all seen, I came from, and I was a baby, but I came from Iraq, and why we came here was to get away from oppressive governments that tell you this is what you're going to do and this is how you're going to do it or whatever. And the reason why America is what it is, and people fight to come here, no disrespect to Australia, I love Australia, but people are fighting, literally losing their lives to try to come to this country. There's a reason for it. It's our freedom, right? So that's why I understand that and I get that. In a moment like this, it's really tough because you can't have both, right? You can't have the freedom, but by giving up that freedom, we might temporarily. The problem from the beginning has been, in my opinion, and now that I'm in the situation I'm in, I'm trying to see things a lot clearer. But the problem has been is the inconsistency, because this is supposed to be a new thing, right? And then so everything just comes out differently. Oh, wear a mask, like you were talking about the shield, right? Oh, shield's okay. Nope, shield's not okay, or whatever.
Make up your mind.
It's crazy.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy to know. So, and I'll be honest with you. Right now, I mean, in Arizona, and Arizona was one of those states, Sean, that the governor was not, and still not, mandating anything. Florida's another one, those type of things. And then you have the states. So
Same
here,
in British Columbia here.
I'm not going to go long-winded. So basically, the short answer to your question, Sean, is California is trying to do what Australia and some of the, and they're failing miserably. LA County, where some of our friends live, 1 in 6 people has the coronavirus, and one county has more coronavirus cases than our whole state. So telling me that what they're doing is working, no, this is something that nobody knows the answer to, clearly doesn't know the answer. So locking everybody down, locking everybody in, that's what California's trying. That's failing miserably. Allowing people to make that choice, that's obviously not doing great. We're seeing that here, Tennessee, other places. Sean, there's no good answer, I guess, is my long answer to your short question. There's no good answer. We don't know how to solve this. Honestly, if you're asking Hani his opinion, I feel like this is I think we should have probably done, and Sweden's a lot smaller, but just the herd immunity approach. I think that's the only way. I think everybody's going to eventually get it. I think that's the path we're on, whether we like it or not, that we're going to reach 60, 70, 80, 90% of the people getting it, even probably before they get the vaccine, quite honestly. And then we're going to get that herd immunity, and this is going to be in our rearview mirror. That's Hani's opinion. Who knows?
I'm okay with that opinion.
I'm okay with that.
That sounds about where I'm thinking it would be too. Once these people get these vaccines, that's just, for every person that is getting that vaccine, that's just another person that can't get it or pass it on. So they're protecting everybody
real
else.
quick of someone that just went on a vacation and was in an airport. Actually, I was in how many airports yesterday? Let's see: Billings, Denver, Colorado, Washington D.C., Savannah, Georgia. So I was in 4 airports yesterday.
Coming from Montana to where you live?
Yeah, Billings. Yeah, because it's
To home. You took 4 planes.
I was in 4. Yeah, I went from Billings, Montana to Denver, from Denver to Washington, and then D.C. down to Savannah.
Wow,
Georgia.
that's a lot of flights.
Mm-hmm. So obviously you had to wear your mask on the planes and in the airports and all that. But there was a couple of planes where I was sitting beside my wife because it was the small planes with 2 seats on each side. But sometimes it would be 3 and 3. Well, there wasn't no, on a 70 or 80 seat plane, there was about 2 empty seats on the whole thing. So it wasn't like every other seat or every other row. So knock on wood, I'm hoping though. I mean, I wore it like I was supposed to, so we're hoping for the best, So if I didn't get it on a plane, we would be lucky if So because I mean, there's a lot of people in the airports, especially over the holidays.
You had to sit with strangers?
I sit with on one plane. I sat with a stranger, but if you think about a row of airplane, they're so small, the rows anyway. You're basically someone that you don't know is to the right on the other side. You're basically only an elbow from them. I could touch someone if I wanted to.
Wow.
That's not 6 feet apart.
Here there's Qantas are busy saying that you want to fly, you got to get the jab.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether that'll stand up in court.
Actually, I just heard, Qantas, in order to fly, you need to get, the vaccine.
I'm afraid that the cruise lines are going to make that same requirement. That's going to suck.
So who on here would, if the cruise tells you to do it, who on here would cruise right away?
I wouldn't have a problem with it.
I'd probably do it. Just,
YOLO.
You're like YOLO.
I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Ananda wouldn't, but I would. But
Why?
I have to follow through with what my wife. We're together, so.
Why do you have a problem with it, Larry?
Oh, I don't. No, I would do it. Ananda wouldn't.
Why does she have a problem with it?
I don't really know the full answer, but knowing my wife, stuff like that, they don't really jump on board. Conspiracies, those kind of things. You know what I mean? Not knowing. The unknown is really what she's saying, right? You know.
But see, here's the thing. I would now, because I've done a lot of research into this, and what they did is they took a vaccine for another strand of the C, because this isn't the only strand that we've had, and like anytime you get pneumonia, you actually have a strand of it. But what it is, they took a vaccine from another strand, or that one, and like some of the flu strands, and they kind of combined it and did some other modification to it. So it's not a completely new vaccine. Like I was thinking, like, oh, they just whipped out some vaccine and this is supposed to work, or it's gonna turn us all into zombies, zombie apocalypse, 2021. No, kidding. Fuck on everything. But
I'm going to remind you, 2021.
Yeah.
but it's like, that's what I was thinking. But now that I know that it's actually from other vaccines, like I guess I'm a little more okay with it.
Has America gotten the new strain that's going around in the UK? Because we just got, I think, one confirmed case here in BC.
Strand, and then there's the South Africa strand.
Thank God I'm not there.
Yeah.
We just yesterday we got one confirmed case over on Vancouver Island of the UK strand, but they come in before the ban to all travelers from the UK.
But see,
Good thing we got a wall up.
But see,
big wall.
Yeah, no, they said that there's no evidence of it being any better or worse. There's no evidence of it being caught earlier. There's no evidence of it lasting longer. There's no evidence of it being different other than the fact that it just mutated to the country that it's in.
It's just more virulent, apparently.
And you guys are also using
it's not any stronger. It's not really any weaker. There's just another form, because what happens is the virus just makes copies of itself. And if you're constantly just making copies of something, you're bound to kind of mess up a little bit. So that's kind of what happened. So like it's constantly trying to make so many copies of itself that it's kind of made a mistake, and that mistake made copies of itself. That's what happened.
It made a mistake of itself in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. That's the other thing that's been interesting with it. And I don't know if these variations of that mutation are why we're seeing different people with different symptoms and stuff. Like I said, just in my small circle, between my wife and I, her best friend, her other really close friend, and her friend's sister, the people that I know that have it right now, every one of us, so my wife and I have the milder symptoms. Her best friend has the harsher symptoms, with the fevers and the difficulty breathing and some of those other things that we've heard about. So it makes you kind of wonder, is that just because our body's immune system is handling it differently, or is it the mutation that's causing the reaction?
From what I've gathered is your blood type depends, like it's your immunity, it's your white blood cells and all this other stuff like that, and certain blood types are actually getting it worse or are more susceptible to it than a different blood type. Like if you're O, I think it's very, very rare. Like you're gonna have like mild symptoms if you catch it at all. But those with like I think A are like getting it worse. Or I might have them mixed up a little bit, but that's generally what it was like.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, there's got to be something, and these are the things that you would think that it's been around long enough that hopefully they start trying to figure these things out. Like I know if my little brain is like computing all this and just in my small circle, you kind of wonder like the supercomputers that we have that they should be able to by now have enough statistical data to be able to figure out some of these things, but. Who knows? Anyway, I don't mean to bring down the chat. You guys were asking how I was doing, so how's it?
It's a good
I was looking. I never have a chance to talk to people about it.
Honey,
Thank you, honey.
bring down the chat. The chat was already destroyed anyway. You just
Because
enlightened
John's here. John's here. That's why.
I do, Ronnie. I know I was saying that. You can see my mess behind me, but oh well, it's okay. I wanted to come up and talk to these fine people.
Hey, honey, I have a question though.
Yeah, Blake.
Unfortunately, hopefully I won't have any kind of sickness or symptoms, but if I do, I'll have to obviously get a test. Did you, my parents had the test and it didn't bother them. Did it bother you did they use the big old thing that tickles your brain?
No, luckily they did the one that's it. I'll send you the video. I did a video recording too. I'll send it to you on Facebook.
Okay.
Are you going to put that on YouTube?
Yes.
I didn't, and the reason why is I haven't told my family about it. And my wife's family.
Yeah.
We'd be getting phone calls every day, every hour of the day. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I just know how my mom is, and my wife's mom's the same way. So not for nothing else. If it was something really, really bad, of course we'd tell them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the reason why. So no, I didn't. I will eventually, but not now. But I do have it I do have it. I have the video that I can send you guys the link if you want.
That would be awesome. But on the other hand, you could do it as a teaching tool.
I was just going to say, Hani, by you showing and talking is helping me to bring down my fear even more. Not that I'm going to, relax or anything, but I'm just saying it shows me that, it's not as deathly as in the beginning.
And I don't want to set like a false.
No. You're not the only one, because I know a few people that's had it, and like I have a friend that I follow on YouTube here. He's in Alberta, next province over, and he was able to sing a song. Now I'm not going to drop my guard down because I see you and him talking, but it takes away that extreme fear of, oh my God, I'm going to die.
Yeah, see, I have that fear too, and that's kind of why, like in the beginning, I didn't even want to hear it. If he watched the news, he had to be in a completely different room. I had to leave the house. Like it didn't matter, and I didn't go anywhere.
Same here.
But then I started kind of researching it very moderately, and then I also had, so like my anxieties and stuff. So like I had to work on other things, but it's just. And that's okay. So like my friend right now, she has it, and her boyfriend has it, and his mom has it, but his sister didn't get it. But and so I guess like it was kind of like it's almost like like it can be bad, yes, but it can also be not so bad. So it kind of gives you a little bit of a okay,
it's not death sentence.
I'm not necessarily going to die from it.
It's not
I was just looking in the chat. John was saying that he gets tested 1 to 2 times a week. The newer testing is very quick and easy. Took less than 5 minutes.
I have nightmares being tested because there was a cruiser from Germany. I don't know if you guys, I can't remember his name, but he was going on the Mind Shift cruise, and he had to get testing before he went, and they showed.
Yep.
And they
Morgan.
put the thing, yes, Morgan. And I don't know if you've seen it, Sean. They put the thing up his nose and did it like up in the brain kind of deal, and took it out and then put it right in his mouth, and that gave me nightmares. Like I'm not sure Hani, you would know. They just did the quick thing around your nose, right?
Yeah, I just sent the video to Heather.
Yeah.
If they want to show it, they can. They can. If you want to share screen, go ahead.
But pretty much everyone I'm seeing, they're shoving it up your nose, and it's like, oh, I'm terrified.
I waited for the longest time because I didn't want to do it. I just trying to avoid it. And I set up one of those drive-through appointments for one of those drive-throughs. And I really didn't know what I was going to get, honestly. A few of our friends in the community were giving me a hard time on Polo and said, just go do it, go do it.
Oh.
So I did it, and luckily it was just the inside the nose.
Now, do you guys have that down there? Have the spit one too? There's a saliva one, I guess, here, but it's not broadly used. But I guess for students in school they use it. It's like a saliva one.
I haven't seen it here.
No,
I haven't heard of it. I'm not saying it's not here, but I haven't heard of it. But
Same here.
I just found what was closest.
Yeah.
And there's talk of it here as well.
What's that, John?
There's talk of it here as well.
The saliva one?
Yep.
Yeah, but it's not as accurate from what I understand.
No.
And then Tony from Lily Loco is saying there's 2 different tests that cruise lines can do.
Yep.
I still don't understand the 2 differences.
It's the way they're doing it and what they're actually testing for.
Yeah, one's from DNA or something, he was saying.
That's right.
Huh.
We can pull that up and show it.
Okay.
We're gonna try. So we're gonna mute everybody and we're gonna try.
Okay. Hold my hands because I'm scared.
And honey, you're okay with us sharing it, correct? Okay.
Wait. There's Blaine. We're down there. Thanks, Blaine. Hold my hand.
Because they'd have to listen to ours.
No.
Really, Blaine? So click this one.
You got to bring something up first. Hold on. You want to share screen? I don't want people. I want the screen. There you go.
Cancel. Hit that one.
Now share screen. Tab.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have to. Don't play it yet. Hold on. Okay, go ahead. Unmute it.
Hey guys, I'm here at the drive-through COVID testing. Just want to bring you along to see what it's like. Just waiting for the car in front of me to finish, and then I'll be up next, and then I'll show you the experience of what it's like. If they'll allow me to film, hopefully they will. Okay, here we go. Let's go for it.
All right, so that is it. Give it about 3 to 5 days. Results are coming via email and text message.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. That was not bad. All right. So that wasn't too bad. It was just, you know, about, I don't know, I'd say about a quarter way, halfway maybe, but just inside the nostril area there, as you can see, they did the swab. Hey guys, I'm here.
All right.
Take my hat off to you, honey.
And
Are you sure? Are you sure that was actually the test, or they were just pushing some of that white powder up?
or when they get rid of all the
I
boogies.
stick my finger further in my nose to fit boogers than that.
Exactly. So yeah, it wasn't too bad as you guys saw. It wasn't a very big swab, and he had it up, right about, right there, and wasn't uncomfortable at all. I mean, not to be gross, but Blaine's right. It's no different than if you pick your nose.
So you're in Arizona,
I don't
right?
know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go there if I ever need to get tested.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Canada has options, I would hope, but yeah.
I don't know. You're the first time I've ever seen a really easy test like that. Everywhere I've seen the test going on, you're the very first one. It's well, okay, I'll take that test.
In Jacksonville, where my friend is, they actually give them the Q-tip and they do it themselves and then hand it back.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I asked the guy, and that actually, Heather, that's a great point. So what you did see in that footage, because I did that as a YouTube Shorts, and so I kept it to a minute. There's actually more, but I asked the guy. I told it was actually a girl that came up first. I said, "Hey, listen, there's a good chance that I may be positive. My wife is tested positive, so I just want to let you guys know to do extra." Because they came out, they were literally wearing like a little flimsy, one of these masks, and it was kind of like, hanging. And I said, and this goes back to, I think, the point you were making earlier, Larry. At the hospitals now, I have friends that are nurses and stuff, and they're going in like, with multiple masks and overhead mask and a shield and all that, and then these poor people are out there, encountering people like me, that are potentially positive. And they had something like this on their face, and it was, anyway, I digress. So so I told them, hey, just, whatever you got to do, double mask, triple mask, I just want to let you know. And the guy came up afterwards to thank you and I appreciate you, telling us. And he didn't seem concerned at all. And obviously I had to pull my mask down right for him to get in there. And so my mask was down, and he was in there. So there's that minimal exposure time. So I really feel sorry for those people that are doing those things. But yeah, it was just like in a parking lot of a library where they were doing this. So.
I drove, I was actually coming in from Vancouver yesterday on the ferries and stuff. So we had to pass by this one place that I know there's one of those drive-through things. That's the only one I've ever seen. I've been staying home. I haven't seen nothing. And they're coming out in the hazmat suits and the masks and the face shields, and
that's what I expect.
I'm surprised they can move.
Yeah, that's okay. So the valid points, and that's what I expected. I expected, because when they were first doing this, you were seeing these people like full like hazmat looking suits, right, doing this, and then they started switching to what Heather was talking about, where they were handing it to you, so they didn't have to switch their PPE every time, right? So they would just hand you the swab to do it yourself. I'm expecting one of the two things. Literally, it was a couple of 20-year-olds with a mask like this that came up and were doing it. I mean, people that they hired that probably have no medical experience at all. And as a matter of fact, when I called to set up this appointment, in the voice prompt thingy, they're literally like begging for people. They're saying we're understaffed. We're not going to be able to answer your call most likely. If you need a job, I'm paraphrasing, but that's literally what they're saying. We have positions open. You'll start the next day. I mean, it was really, really sad. Like I was like, oh my god. I
don't think you need a college education to.
No, not at all. But it's anyway. So for what it's worth, I just wanted to share what you guys did see off of camera.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that, Honey. It's certainly an eye opener. I mean, we look at it from our own little red rose colored glasses, and look. We've done some hard yards in order to get to a point where we're zero. Our country's still not sea clear. We still got mumbo around, and if we want to travel,
it's manageable.
Yeah, well, it is manageable, right? Our numbers are capping at like 70 cases. The current lockdown in Sydney, and every time anybody kind of like sneezes, excuse the pun. But every time anybody does anything that's kind of like, is they suddenly just lock down and try and manage it. I'm just horrified at what's going on in your country. Like I just step back and I look and I go, we lock down for 700 cases a day. You guys you're in the thousands. And it's like, interesting.
In British Columbia alone, they just did a 5-day one because of the Christmas break, and we just had, what did they say, 74 deaths and like 1,000 cases, but that was for like 5 days. So our numbers are capped at 400, I think they were saying today.
Yeah, well, they were saying, we heard on the news that in the UK, they can't actually get the right figures because of the festive season. Like the places that are actually completing the tests are closed. So they envisage that after Christmas, come in after New Year, it's actually going to spike higher, which is like interesting.
New Year's is going to be very interesting to see. That's a party. That's a party waiting to happen. How many's going to follow that?
Yeah.
Well, what's interesting. So another, I guess, public service announcement, for anybody that's listening or watching, or as you tell other people. So we went to San Diego for Thanksgiving, with my family. I tell you, it felt really odd, even though we were, we wanted to try to keep some semblance of normalcy, whatever. But so then for Christmas, we had plans to go back out. Something told me, and I don't know why, it's funny, it was like a premonition or whatever. Something told me, don't go, don't expose your, parents to this, that kind of thing. And I didn't go, and I'm so thankful that I didn't. I'm really, really thankful because, I had no idea. I really didn't have any idea, but something was telling me, and Christmas is such a big deal. It's my first time in my whole entire life, 46 years, I've not been with my mother on Christmas. And it was tough. It was not an easy decision to make, but I'm so thankful now, hindsight being 2020, that I made that decision. So for anybody that has any thoughts or second guesses or whatever, just don't do it. It's what I told my mom, and she was really, really upset and sad. I said, you know what, I'm willing to sacrifice one Christmas for, hopefully hundreds of Christmases to come,
For us, I actually went to my mother-in-law. She just lost her husband of 40 years. And the way it works for us, so we're always inside. I don't work or anything. I'm on disability. So I'm never outside. Actually, Anatoly goes to the grocery store. So that limits contact for me. Good. And so we've been clear the whole time. And so we haven't gone to the grocery stores in a while. And so we get in our car, get on a ferry. We're not touching nobody. We're not around anybody. We get onto the next ferry, same thing, nothing. And then we drive right to her house. We had our Christmas, didn't go out for the 5 days that we were there. And then we drove all the way back, the same thing. So we never, that's good, yeah. Plus in Canada and in British Columbia, there's not as many as people as in some of the, where it's a lot dangerous. So coming back into a smaller town, it's not as dangerous. Like we came from a small town to a big city, and it was just to the house and back, right? So that's the reason why we chose to do it. It was because the mother-in-law, she just lost her husband of 40 years, right? And we didn't want her to be that way. And so her knowing that she was safe, and we both agreed and all that kind of stuff. But I agree with you, like what you're saying. It's really should be done that way. But yeah, we chose what we chose, right? No,
that's good, and that's a unique situation, Larry. And if I was under those same circumstances, I would have made the same decision. Yeah, absolutely. Not everybody, fortunate or unfortunate, depending on how you look at it, has that bubble. My wife is a realtor. She's out and about all day. She tries, she's wearing a mask and stuff. Like I said, the one person she thought she was safe around, there we go, right? Yeah. So, but if you're in a unique situation, it's like I was telling somebody, even when you go to a restaurant in that time that you're maskless, right, and exposed, which I was for the longest time going, gosh, why are they doing this in the poor restaurants and this and that? But unfortunately, seeing how quickly and easily this thing can spread, and I can tell you that, even though I thought that my wife was just had a cold or flu, so we did separate right away. We had, luckily our kids have their own kind of suite upstairs, and so we kept them upstairs. I immediately just went to my office and blew up an air mattress and all that. We took all the necessary precautions. It was just one moment when I decided to go to take a shower, and we both didn't have a mask on, and we were across the path and we started talking, and it was that moment. Because I was trying to think of any other time, and there was no other time. That was the only time where we literally crossed paths maskless in our own house that could have happened.
Yeah.
That's what
and I've heard many stories that exact same thing, that one little lapse, and yep.
Yeah.
How's the kids? Are they get?
I was just going to ask that. Actually.
Are they getting kind of symptoms, or everything's good there?
No, luckily, and we're truly blessed. I know not everybody has this type of situation, but my kids literally have the whole upstairs. They have all three of their bedrooms, 2 separate bathrooms, one for the teenager and one for the other two, and then they have a whole big loft area with their own TV, couches. They don't have to come downstairs other than to eat or drink, which is what they normally do anyway.
The ultimate teenage cat.
Yeah,
I'm just curious because before it was determined, that she had it and everything. I know, obviously they were with your wife and yourself before the test actually came back. So I know it can take up to a couple days. By that point, they could have had interaction with either one of you at that point. So I didn't know if.
No, that's a good question. So we found out her best friend had COVID before my wife started showing symptoms.
Don't say the word.
What's that?
Don't say the word.
Oh, sorry. My wife, before her friend. Yeah, so we, at that point, that's when we started self-quarantining, was at that point. So maybe we just got lucky or whatever, but we, kind of got ahead of it.
Well, I only wish you health, with as little leftover effects as possible.
Yeah.
And that the family should only go from strength to strength, because this is not fun.
And honey, I was just on an air mattress for 5 days. You can do it, man.
I've been on it.
But I didn't have your symptoms, so.
Yeah, but Larry, you needed the air mattress.
Dwight, can you
No,
move somebody from there? I don't have a blue color.
Well, you know why you needed the mattress.
Why?
Because the floor's too hard.
Australian jokes.
Oh, sorry, that was Skip.
Oops. He's muted.
Thank goodness.
So, honey, I don't know if you heard us. Blaine caught this message about a show, that there's an interest in a show that I would like to see happen.
I may have missed that.
Yeah, he's he's been part of most of the show, so he might be on board with it. So go ahead and tell him.
It's okay. You know how the girls have their show?
Uh-huh.
We need to get a guy show going here.
Oh, there's already one happening January 2nd, actually.
Oh, we're too late.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, see, I thought of it as well after I saw the Cabin Wives, and then, to be respectful, I went to TJ and said, "Hey, you guys kind of started the Cabin Wives thing on your channel. Are you planning on doing a cabin?" And I called it Cabin Bros. And then I guess that's what they're rolling with. But anyway, I said, you planning on doing like Cabin Bros, Cabin Dudes type thing? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to do it. So yeah, but so he's doing one January 2nd.
Okay.
Not saying that anybody. I mean, there's no reason why. I mean, lies are lies. I mean, I just did it just because I thought it was.
Okay.
Hey, actually, we could run one right now.
Heather, take a walk.
Right, that bloody Heather. Oops, she's back.
She's back.
I'll tell you that it's those things are. When you have multiple people on, I think the one.
They're busy having a go at me.
Yeah, they're just going, honey.
Not me.
No, just saying that I think the one that Sherry did earlier, and I didn't catch all of it, but probably was the one time that I've seen where you had multiple people on and it was not chaotic. When you have a bunch of people on, it's really hard. The cabin wise was pretty good too, but the second one there that night, but it's hard. Like I could tell you from just me personally, I'm speaking for myself here. The Christmas one I did was really, really, really tough between the internet issues I was having, the amount of people, all that, it's really, really tough. So,
but isn't the real show like the Real Wives of Orange County and all that? Isn't it all dramatic anyway? Isn't that all part of it?
Yeah, I could tell you the chat was complaining big time about us. So, me personally, again, I'll never do that. I won't host something like that again. So,
I actually only seen the Cabin Wise like when the first night. I watched it for a bit, but I felt it was a little too girlish for me. So I haven't really checked it out. Sorry.
See, like I think 6 is probably the maximum. You get any more than 6, it starts to get chaotic.
Yeah, you're right, Dwight. Yeah,
I've had 10 on my show, so I know.
Yes, Blaine has 10. That was my first time ever going live, I think, with you.
So I assume January 2nd we'll see. I'll probably miss somebody, Bob, and I guess Brad, and I guess basically the wives of the husbands of the wives
That's
will
what I'm
be
thinking.
on the
Yeah, that's
show.
what I'm thinking.
Guys, it's heading into 2:00 in the afternoon for me.
Oh, is it nap time, Grandpa?
You missed your
yeah, I'm getting a bit on the hungry
high
side.
noon tea.
Well, no, some lunch is actually what I wouldn't mind.
I actually got to get going too. I got Nurse Nancy will be on in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you guys being in here
Yeah,
tonight.
definitely appreciate y'all hanging out with us.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
And
thank
honey,
you
if you need
for,
somebody to chit chat with,
talking to us about your stuff, and hope the best for you.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate
And
it.
you're my prayers, honey. Get well soon, man.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
and honey, if you need somebody to chit chat with while you're kind of quarantined to yourself, hit me up.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's always
I know
up.
like all hours of the night, so
She's always up.
You can do like I know Darren when he thought he had it, but it was a false positive. He went. He did.
Yeah, he quarantined. Yeah.
He did some lives just out of the blue, So if you want to do I'm available too. If you just want to pop on and do a spur of the moment pop up live or whatever. Depending.
By the way, honey, quick question.
Yeah.
Are you? Is that like an interior stateroom?
It feels like it. I'm telling you, it's so cramped in here because the airbed is like a queen size airbed, so it takes up a big chunk. So I had to move stuff around, and it's a hot mess in here. Porthole, yeah.
This room here is 10 by 9
But
that I'm in right now.
yeah, I'm actually going to be moving back to my regular office. Somebody was supposed to come put French doors on my what is a den, but it was also my office. And of course, I can't have him come. He was coming today, but I can't have him come because C word. So
Yep.
And this was the week I'm off work this whole week. So all of you, yeah, I may take you up on that offer because I'm off work. And what it's, I guess, a good and bad. I'm glad that I'm not having to try to focus on work during this time. But I was hoping to try to get a lot of things done, including my office. But
hey, honey, I'm on the other side of the world, mate.
Absolutely, I'm
available.
I'll hit you up, Sean.
I'll see y'all.
I have some real
right.
quick. Sorry, Sean. I found some video footage from my wife's trip to Melbourne. So I'm gonna probably pop some of those up as shorts. So I'll let you know when I pop them up.
Good on you.
All right, guys.
All right, guys. I appreciate y'all for popping on here. And
thanks, White and Heather.
Honey, like you said, if you need anything, honey, let us know.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
All right, bye, guys. See you later, Downunder Cruisers. We'll talk to you later.
Sean.
Later.
Sean.
And Larry.
That's okay. Talk to you later.
Bye. All right, guys. It's been fun. It's been real.
Really?
But it's been two hours, and I'm very tired.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. This is, Yes, this is Us and More.
Are you sure it's Us and More? Huh? Are you sure?
Possibly.
Hit us up on Facebook and Twitter. If you don't know what it is, it's UsandMoreYT.
You can look at one of our other lives that aren't so long and kind of
Teespring.com/stores/UsandMore.
There, guys, this is Us and More. I'm pretty sure of it.
Pretty sure.
Living life to the fullest.
We're living life.
I said we're living life.
You just said living life.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it's Us and More. We are living life to the fullest. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.